Martini production.
Chatter that matters.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Hey everyone, what's going on? Happy Monday. It's that time again. Chatter that matters. January 27th already. Cannot imagine that the first month of 2025 is gone. We are on episode of 53, I think, of Chatter that matters already. So we've been doing this 53 weeks. Last week was a year. Damn, we didn't celebrate it, but a year already. Hanging out with these fine gentlemen, as always, on a Monday. Again, Mondays suck, but that's why we come here, to kind of hang out, kick back, relax, and, you know, shoot the shit. Collectors being collectors. Bill, what's going on, brother?
Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
That's right. That's coming.
I'm doing good, man. Happy to be here.
Hell yeah. The movie of the week was RoboCop. I'll give you my thoughts. It's Know Your Name, but we'll get there. How was your weekend? Good?
Good.
All right.
Found a new place to store some statue boxes. So.
You found a new place? Okay, that's not bad. That's good. Don't tell me it's the garbage bin.
No, there's some high shelves, like built-in shelves in the garage. They just kind of go all the way around. So
Okay.
using those.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Now that you're getting these 1/3, that'll last maybe 15 days. So keep looking for that space. Glad you can make it.
Appreciate it.
Piggy, what's going on, man? Always good to see you.
Hey, same here. Hey, it was better. I got my voice back somewhat. I'm about 98% back to my regular self, so I'm ready to dive in. Happy to be here. A little disappointed that the place that Bill found to store his boxes was not the trash, but we'll get there.
Oh wow! Okay.
If it makes any difference, that's where the Hot Toys boxes go.
Okay, that's a start.
Oh.
I'll take it.
with the hot toys still inside. That's the best.
Oh
No.
I'm having some statue fatigue, so I'm vicariously living through the rest of you guys that are getting pieces in and unboxing left and right. So yeah, I'm happy to be here and talk statues.
That's it. Do you have anything coming in? Anything coming in this year? Well,
Man,
this year you have quite a bit, but
yeah, I have
anything.
Well, so far, what seems to be on the way, I have the PCS April O'Neil that I was telling you guys about earlier. She's somewhere on the ocean. And then I have a custom Blue Marvel coming in soon. So, and I have a custom Valzad Superman. So,
Wow.
quite a few coming in soon. Whenever they get here.
That's it. Whenever that boat decides to arrive.
Yep.
Well, good to have you, man.
Good to be here.
Alan, what's going on, man? Always good to see you. How was your weekend?
Yeah, thanks. It's always good to be here. The weekend was great. The lousy weather finally left, and we had clear skies, sunny skies, 75 degrees, perfect, beautiful weather the last couple days. And it was nice to get outside.
Must be nice to live in a nice warm climate.
Yeah, I know. You're up in the tundra.
Tell me about it. It's actually snowing right now as we speak.
Oh, I didn't want to hear it.
But there was a part of the states that got hit. Southern Florida, I think it was, or something like that. No? With a whole bunch
Louisiana got pretty bad.
Louisiana? Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think the last time they got that much snow or snow at all was like early 1900s, so like 100 years.
Late 1800s, yeah.
Well, we were covered in blankets of snow down here in Georgia for the past 2 weeks, and that's more than we've gotten in the 11 years that I've been down here combined. So
It's
we're
weird.
just getting back up to like near 60 degrees today
Wow.
after
Oh
2
my
weeks
goodness.
of having a winter. Yep.
I should have had my Arnold clip ready. Damn. Next week. All right. Well, glad you guys can make it. Let's see who's in the chat. I have like nothing to talk about today. I said, hey, we're just gonna come on, hit live, and see what comes about. I got a few things we can mention, but let's see what comes of it.
Okay,
us
we'll
and
do
the
it
chat.
live.
Yeah, exactly. That clip I have between us and the chat. We'll see what comes out of tonight's show. Kicking it off, Random Korean. Great to see you, man. Happy Monday to you, Theo. Yasu. He's gonna be with this Greek Yasu now from now on. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Happy Tuesday from OZ. What's going on, brother? Happy Tuesday to you, Lex. Good to see you, Lex. We got Michael stopping by. Bats in the Belfry. Happy Monday, guys. Audi. What's going on, brother? Alari Malaka. There. Two Greeks in the chat tonight. Tony, stay frosty. Well, it's almost my big fat Greek wedding here. Ledge stopping by. What's going on, Ledge? What's happening, guys? Just swinging by before bed. I've got to get my rest for these statues on the way. Wow, Ledge. All right. Can't wait to see him, Ledge. Who else we have in here? Comic Galaxy stopping by. What's going on, man? Happy Monday. The main man. Hope you guys are doing well. The Poly fam. That's right. We got Norman stopping by. What's going on, Norman? Stanley. Oh, boy. Stanley's here. So there may be some trivia questions. That's up to Stanley. If he has any ready, give me the thumbs up. Buck can't be here today, Stanley, but Vega, well, he showed up there. He's there with his little leather face. So he's probably just picking up some ice cream, or he fell back asleep. But Buck could tonight. Cypher, what's going on, Cypher? Great to see you. Jojo says, John has nothing to say. Wow, sad day for Canadians. Wow, I hate to see it. It's because of this Lunar New Year. That's why. They're taking away all our statue chat. We got the thumbs up. So we got some trivia questions. Skills, what's going on, buddy? Getting Robin PF tomorrow to pair with White Knight XM on bike.
No,
Robin
cool.
PF? Is that the skills, the sideshow Robin? Where he's leaping over the barrel? That's the one. I always like that one. What's going on, Vega?
Hi.
Wow.
He's gonna be like Buck, and he's not gonna show his
Full
face.
of buck? Jeez, man.
Oh God.
We don't pay the big bucks here. That's why.
I got the ick just getting that comparison.
Eesh.
Show yourself, Vega. Show that beautiful smile of yours eating ice cream.
I don't have any ice cream.
Oh, that's why.
I'm just working on something, so I wasn't trying to be all.
Wow.
So you stare at me looking at something else the whole
I
time.
don't know. Look at Vega or look at the PCS Leatherface. It's a toss up. That was quality.
Oh my goodness! Let's see. Where's all? I'm looking for all the fucking laughter, and I just
Hey, that
don't
PCS.
see it.
That,
Where the hell is it?
that
Where's
PCS
my
Leatherface-
magnifying glass?
That PCS Leatherface is nice. I'd buy that.
I'd buy that for $1.
Fucking God, I swear. Some notable Canadian somewhere is rolling over in their grave.
You'll love it. It's the best part of RoboCop. That guy and all the commercials. I'm telling you, the commercials in RoboCop were wild.
I'm so glad John finally watched RoboCop. Finally, like, so glad.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll chat about it. Okay. Who else is in the chat? We have anybody else? Good one.
No.
See, Stanley respects it. See, Stanley, props, man.
Yeah,
All right,
Stanley's judgment is questionable at best.
What's going on with you, Vega? How was your weekend?
It's fine. Didn't do too much, did the usual. Got everything all cleaned up, dusted. Took today off because I felt like it.
Nice.
And then, kind of, I mean, it's the end of the month, so, it's kind of like I either got my shit done already or not.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be a busy week after today, so figured I'd just take the day. Went to the movies. Like
I was going to say, I saw you
I always do.
What did you catch?
I caught an early screening of Companion.
Haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, it's a like a horror comedy about a. I don't want to say too much,
Okay.
but it's a horror comedy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Perfect.
about a.
You enjoyed it?
Yes. Oh, yes. Very fun. Very entertaining.
Very good.
I think it's a good watch for sure.
Companion. All right, let me look that up.
Go ahead, look it up, Biggie.
Slifer's in the house. What's going on, Slifer? Happy Monday, man. Hope you're doing well. Gamoya, hey, what's going on, buddy? Hope you had a good weekend. All right, anything you guys want to open up with?
Yeah,
today?
when you guys go to the movies, if you go to the movies, or if you ever go to a movie and you get snacks, how quickly do you finish the snacks? Because I swear, I get popcorn, I got some bunch of crunch, and the trailers ended and the movie started and my food was gone.
Wow.
Is that a normal occurrence?
I never finish my snacks, to be honest.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. One of those.
I get like this far into the popcorn, so that's why I get like the little one.
You are not my kind of people, Bill. Next, Biggie.
No.
So have you heard of Beyond Nuggets? They're like vegan chicken nuggets. or
Yes.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I get 3 orders of those, like 3 full orders, a cup of barbecue sauce and a cup of jalapeno peppers with each one, a large juice, and I never eat during the previews because I'm that one person that hates previews because I feel like now they show the entire movie.
Sure.
So I distract myself during the previews. So I start eating order number 1 during the first 10 minutes. I try and take a 5-minute break before I open the next one. But about 30 minutes into the movie, it's gone. All of it. All of it.
Damn, where the hell you get Beyond Nuggets? What kind of theater are you going to? I
Yeah.
go to the regular theater, man. We
I
got
go to-
hot dogs and popcorn.
So they have the AMC by my house. It's called Madison Yards. They have like the reclining seats, the heated seats. They have an
Heated?
iMac. Yep, they have heated. They have a laser screen and the IMAX screen. So
Okay, you live in it. You live
That's
in
the one
good.
where you drink your Coke with your pinky up, right?
yeah, Emily Post. Yeah.
They must only allow people who have multiple wings in their home.
No, no.
That must be what it
No,
is. He,
But
he sits with all his rich friends.
well, the reason I like that one because you can pick your seats online. I don't know if the other ones do that, and then
Yeah.
you can put your food order in online. So by the time I get there and get my tickets or not, well, scan in, they already have my food ready,
Wow.
and I just go in there and pick out. Outside of if they didn't have the Beyond Nuggets, I would go to the drive-in every time because I would just make my whole meal at home and throw it in the back seat and eat it at the drive-in. There's a drive-in like 10 minutes from my house too.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow. I struggle to find any drive-ins anywhere.
Oh man, it's amazing. You ever come to Georgia, you got to go to the drive-in.
I probably come to Georgia more than you realize.
Oh wow,
I just don't come down to like the Atlanta area as much.
gotcha.
To Jojo's point, I did not find my Pop-Tart ice cream yet. I did not visit 7 more stores, but I still have yet to find it. It's a very sad time in life. So
I've never heard of Pop-Tart ice cream.
it's
Don't
new.
even ask.
It's a new limited edition from Bluebell.
Wow.
So
I found those. I
still waiting
think,
for
I told you I found those Cravables.
Uncrustables.
Uncrustables. Sorry. What did I say? Cravables.
Cravables. That sounds like it should be something if it isn't.
I think it's a cereal.
Oh, you're right, with the chocolate inside, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Not bad. Those little things. Definitely not healthy, but
Oh, heck no.
the worst.
very bad.
Probably the worst. One of the worst things to put in
Very
the body.
bad. So fake.
Yeah.
So fake. I finally finished all the ones that I had, and I took the rest to the office to let everyone else pig out on them.
But it's cool. You just defrost it for 30 minutes, and the thing's like magic. It's like ready to go.
Yeah, because making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich is such a task
I
that we
know.
should have to buy them frozen and defrost.
No, but I never keep white bread at home, so that's why they use the white bread. So
Yeah. Yeah, I don't keep any privileged bread in my house either.
wow. How about yourself, Alan? in the theater, how do you eat your?
Alan hasn't been to a theater in 30 years.
You're pretty close. Actually, no. When I do go, I don't order any snacks at all.
Oh no, nothing.
No, and usually, my friends and I, when we're done, we usually go to a Chili's or something like that for some actual food.
Oh, hold on, Alan. Hold on now. Actual food.
I love
and then you said
Alan, man.
Chili's. Come on, Alan. Come on, Alan.
Well, it's better than whatever they
You might as
serve
well
at
just defrost the Uncrustable on your way home. Nah, no disrespect to Chili's. Chili's got me through some hard times. I'm there for some fucking chocolate lava cake.
Do you guys discuss the movie like during Chili's, like whatever you guys have watched and get your perspectives and stuff?
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
Do you talk in the theater at all?
I try not to, but the people next to me, they're always yakking.
I hate that.
I hate that. It's like,
Oh, I
why?
hate it.
Yeah, nothing worse.
And when you don't turn your phone off in the theater, like I don't need to hear your conversation or see your lights or this and that. Just like they tell you 1,000 times. Nicole Kidman even comes out and tells you to shut your trap during the movie,
Yeah.
and people still yap through the movie.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't
Last
get the
movie-
Nicole Kidman stuff because I don't go to an AMC, but I do know of it.
Yeah.
Last movie I went to was The Joker, the original one
Wow.
with Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah, that one.
Shit, I've been
Wow.
like 3 times this year already.
That
Yeah.
was the last time I went.
Last time was Deadpool and Wolverine for me.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, I think the last one I saw was the last Transformers movie.
Man, I've been like 3 times this year too.
I was gonna say I went
That's
yesterday. I mean,
Yeah.
I went tonight. I went last Friday. Like I've been going pretty frequently.
I
You
went
guys-
last week, and you couldn't pay me to tell you what I went to see. I had to look in my history.
You don't remember?
I have no idea.
Oh,
Like-
wow.
Like I went to see Nosferatu. That was the first one this year, and then
Oh,
like 2
okay.
more since then. No
There
idea.
was definitely something beyond this galaxy and those nuggets. I can't remember what you saw last time.
That's an understatement, John.
All that fake meat is clogging up. the arteries.
That is
all.
a shame when you go every month. No, I can't with the kiddos. No.
John would fall asleep.
I would fall asleep.
He can't watch a movie at home.
That's how we're rating. That's how we're rating the movie scale. Is how many times I fall asleep before I get through the full movie.
Oh,
And let me
The
tell
way
you,
you- the time you
RoboCop
start
didn't do too well.
come on.
So
When you
I
watch a
went to-
movie at 3 a.m, I don't know that that's a
I
fair
know.
rating scale.
You know,
I went to see Wolfman. That's why I couldn't remember. That's why. I couldn't
That was
Oh,
pretty
Wolfman.
unmemorable.
Yeah, I could have just waited till it streamed at home.
the
Yeah,
new one. You
yeah.
didn't like it very much.
It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't good. It was nothing to
Very
write home
empty.
about.
It's just
Yeah,
very-
I could have literally just waited 3 weeks, and I'm sure it'll be on like 5 streaming apps by then.
Mm.
What did you think about Nosferatu?
Well, I'm sure Vega's gonna disagree, but I did not like it that much as far as remakes. I like the originals, like the 39 version,
20 something.
20 something, yeah. And then I like they did a remake in like 1979, 1980. I like that version. This version, it wasn't bad at all. It just was my least of the Nosferatu tellings, because I feel like it combined a lot of elements of Bram Stoker's Dracula and just kind of updated the filming, but it was nothing. It was really nothing to write home about. It wasn't terrible at all, though. It wasn't terrible. I think had I not saw the other 2 versions, I probably would have been like, that was pretty decent. But since I had something to compare it to in my head, it was really hard to be objective.
Fair enough. Cypher, what's going on, man? Happy Monday to you. Tuesday, I think, over where you're at. I gotta say, Nosferatu was a little bit of a slow burn, and slow.
Yeah.
That's an Eggers movie. Slow burn, atmospheric, tries to build a mood. It's not for everyone. I mean, nothing is for everybody. I did not have the other remakes to compare it to. I had only seen the original. So to me, this
Max
was
Shrek.
Huh?
The Max Shrek.
Go what?
The guy who plays Nosferatu in the old one.
Oh, I
Sounds-
saw that. That was a million years ago, Bill. I didn't know the guy's name. I don't even know who directed it. I just know I watched it, and it was a very interesting experience because I don't have I haven't watched a lot of those older silent black and white films, so it was an interesting experience. Not a bad one though. I could definitely understand the appeal from back then.
I
So
share
I got
Jojo's
one.
sentiment. I share that sentiment. Horror movies suck ass. Last good horror movie was Omen. Not about the last good horror movie. I'm not a horror guy. I can't.
Oh, I
be a
love it.
person.
I see I'm not welcome here. All right.
No,
fuck off.
I love it. No, you're welcome.
There's one. Wow. There's one on Netflix. The preview kind of has me intrigued, and it's a topic that I can't stand. Like I can't watch these movies.
Is it
But it looks
Stigmata?
good. It's not Stigmata. I'll never watch that. But it's one that the last Pope. No, the Popes. It's where
Pope's Exorcist? The Pope's
that's
Exorcist.
the one with
Oh, that one's good
Yep.
what's his name
because it's based on a true story.
from. Well, then that doesn't help at all. From Gladiator.
Russell Crowe.
Russell
Superman's-
Crowe. Yeah,
Superman's dad.
Russell Crowe. That looks good.
Jor-El.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually saw that on a plane. I was flying somewhere, and that was the in-flight, like one of the movie selections, and it was pretty good.
Okay.
So Vega mentioned the old black and white silent films. I have one for you if you get a chance. It's called Metropolis, and I mean it's from like the 20s, I want to say, or
I'll be
30s.
right back.
Amazing movie. Yeah, it's an amazing watch.
I don't think I've seen Metropolis.
Oh, it's so good.
That's another German one, right?
I believe it is.
Right,
It's
because
so
that's
good.
what because Nova's Nosferatu is a German expressionist film. I think Metropolis is the same.
Man, you are gonna love it.
There's one. I'm trying to think of what it's called. I didn't watch it yet, but I want to. I have like this. I have a I got a scratch off poster.
Mhm.
For
Yeah.
Christmas. That's all like a bunch of horror movies. So you scratch it off once you watch it.
Oh,
so
I
it
love
has a lot of the old stuff on there, and so I have a lot of them saved. A lot of them are on like Tubi, which is really nice because it's very free.
Yeah.
So there's a lot that I'm interested in watching. It's just finding the time.
You got to be careful on Tubi, man. You'll go down a rabbit hole of awful movies that have like just like they have a lot of independent, low budget films on there, but not the good ones that are entertaining. Ones where it's like Alan pulls out a gun and like Bill standing directly in front of him and he shoots it, but the bullet starts going around like 5 miles west and 2 miles south and hitting John. And yeah,
I mean, how else are they going to fill out a free streaming service?
very true.
Right? They're not trying to pay for anything.
I think we should do a statue documentary and get it on Tubi.
They'll take it.
I think we should. Like all of us, you show all of us in the community. We talk about what our favorite pieces are, what our favorite company is, how long we've been in it. Little room tour spliced in. I think.
Can I shoot a statue?
Yes,
It's gonna be dangerous Lewis.
100%. That's what's going to sell the movie. That's the trailer.
Keep in mind, if you shoot a statue, whatever company makes that statue is never going to sell to you again. Well, you may want that.
I had a sideshow one in mind.
Oh wow!
I can envision it now. The trailer is just kind of quick cuts of all of us except Alan sharing like this positive shit, and then you just get this one shot, like the camera down the barrel of the gun pointing at a statue and shoots it. And he says something derogatory. I don't want him to say pansy ass. I don't want him to give that away in the trailer. I don't want him to give it away in the trailer. It has to be in the documentary. But he can say something like "fuck these statues," and then that's like the sell. Like, oh shit, this guy is going crazy.
Oh man, with a 12 gauge.
Oh wow!
Oh, he wants.
You hate this statue, man.
Yeah, put some bird shot into it. Oh,
Yep.
John, we're doing the documentary on the statue collecting community.
Are we?
Yeah.
What are
You
we
missed
calling
it.
it?
We're gonna submit it to Tubi.
What are we calling
We
it?
haven't gotten that far. We just know
Alex
it's going to
Gone
be on
Wild?
Tubi.
we're conceptualizing.
The Crazy Addiction? Or
Yeah,
Crazy Life?
not just addiction.
Addiction. Okay.
Yep.
All right, fair enough. I have to go with the kiddos because when they oversleep, that's what happens. Overnap. Okay. We got some topics coming in here.
Oh, do we?
We do.
Okay.
First one in. It's from Cypher.
Oh, joy.
When the first batch of a statue is released and shipped and there is issues on it, should companies correct the issues on for batch 2 shipping? Is this fair for people who received it in the first batch? Should batch 1 be recalled if it was widespread? Have companies done this before? The context would be the Sideshow Batman versus Joker and J&D Joker 6 scale. So that's something that is happening right now with J&D in their 1/6 line. Is their first batch went out to the Korean collectors and there was some issues with it, so they actually recalled everything and have come forward and said that they're making certain adjustments before they ship out the rest of the consumers, the rest of the collectors' items. So I guess what Cypher's asking is, how should it work? Should they be recalled? Should the first batch be corrected, returned, and they be fixed for the second batch? Where's the justice for the first batch collectors at that point?
Well, I'm kind of wondering how the first batch even got out. Do these companies
Yeah.
not have any quality control?
That's the thing. And one that we're really seeing issues with kickstarting this year is that Sideshow Batman versus Joker.
Yeah.
It seems to be every couple days there's just a group of people saying similar issues, cracking, chips, loose magnets, and so forth.
I can remember times in the past, not very frequently, but in which it's kind of unsaid or unspoken that, you know, people would get statues in initially and they say some stuff, and then people getting the second or getting a later batch presumably would say, hey, this wasn't a problem of mine anymore. It looks like they caught it and fixed it, right? It wasn't this big hurrah. It wasn't companies saying we're doing a recall, and that still isn't really happening outside of that Joker figure. And even whatever you want to label, I don't know how PCS did the Storm. I remember that they were stopping what was going out, at least. Like, other than those two big moments, I don't recall it being very vocalized, but I do recall kind of collectors cluing in that things appear to have been fixed in later batches.
Didn't that happen with a Wonder Woman as well? I'm trying to remember which one, but I know for sure personally it didn't happen with mine, but one of my favorite statues, the LBS Hulk, when it first came out, some of those batches had horrible paint jobs to where the paint was sticking to the interior of the wrapping and everything.
Great example.
People were like, well, it's green here, it's gray there, it's faded here. It was a whole lot of issues with that. And I remember waiting for mine and people were like, well, you should be happy that you haven't gotten yours yet. Maybe it'll be fixed by the time it gets to yours. And when I got mine, it was perfect. But I do know that a lot of people that had issues with it, they were able to get their issues corrected, or they worked with them to give them like a partial refund or something like that. But I think that started a whole little argument back and forth between XM and LBS about like who was responsible for the paint and the quality control. And it was a big hoopla about that whole, because people were pissed. XM was pissed. LBS was pissed. But by the time I got mine, it was great. And I do remember they worked with a lot of people to either have it corrected, to send it back, or to get, like, a lot of people just took a partial refund. So they did work to try and make it right. I would say that if this were to happen going forward, or a good rule of practice is of course, like Alan said, it should never get past quality control, but things happen. And if it did, the odd chance that it did, of course, fix it by the second, third, or however many subsequent waves of shipping that you do. But you got to make it right and go back to that first batch and say, like, people shouldn't, to be honest, unless you're buying through resellers and stuff like that, you really shouldn't have to contact the company. They should be hitting you up saying, hey, we know that your statue was in this batch, send it back, or try and work out some type of way to compensate the customer, because you got to make them whole.
Sucker brings up another one, the J&D Wonder Woman.
Yeah, remember I was like, it happened with some Wonder Woman. I just couldn't remember which one.
Yeah,
I guess I think so. Initially, I think idealistically, yes. I think that a company should have enough self-respect for their product that should there be widespread issues, that they should do something about it and try to proactively get ahead of it. The problem I'm finding in saying that is, what exactly is defined as a widespread issue? At what point do you expect companies to step in? And I'm not saying we need to fucking answer that. That's just like where my head goes. What exactly is a widespread issue? And to what extent is an issue worth being recalled for? Because not everything's going to get caught in QC. It's just not. You think about the few issues that people had with the Dark Knight statue from Sideshow. Dennis Perez is not the only one who discovered some leaning issues with that piece. But those started a bit after it's been displayed for a while, right? QC, they're not sitting up that long. The breakages in the Batman versus Joker, a lot of them were kind of inside, right? That inner part of the board that should get caught. A lot of those should get caught. How much of that is because how much of those breaks were coming out of production, and how much was it that it just was not created, with enough strength to sustain to stand through shipping? Or poor packaging, and so a lot of them are maybe moving around during the shipping process. I think a part of the problem is it's just kind of hard to ascertain exactly when all of this stuff happens. So some things won't get caught in QC, but when they do get to collectors' hands, what exactly are the issues that should be recalled versus should offer exchanges? Because those are two different things. If you're recalling, you're telling people send it back.
So, okay, a good example, like say if a first shipping batch is, let's say, 45 statues, right? I think law of average, maybe 4 or 5 of them may have an issue. It's just gonna happen. But I think when it gets to where it's like you're shipping out 45 statues and like 12 to 15 of them, you're a third of this wave is having issues. You need to reach out to those customers and just ascertain if there needs to be a recall or if there needs to be some sort of exchange. And I think a good example of that one is, I'm trying to think of the exact company, but there was a Green Lantern that came out, and at least that first week of them landing in collectors' hands, they were posting like, what the F is going on with, it was like a wire in the base or something like that.
Sideshow.
Yeah, okay, so it was Sideshow. I just didn't want to miscall them and people think I'm picking on Sideshow because I love Sideshow. But at least like that first week, I saw a good 10 or 11 posts as soon as they start hitting people's hands saying, what the hell is going on with my base? What's going on with this wire? Why is this like this? And at that point, you're just doing damage control. Like somebody needs to proactively say, while we're deciding if we're going to recall, exchange, do something, we need to get like some type of communication out to these customers to say, hey, hit us up at customer service or something like that, because it's literally damage control. That's a big issue at that point, and you got to do something.
Why don't
Jojo says, seems like a lot of issues happen with companies putting out a lot of statues as fast as possible.
That's a discussion, John, I feel like you and I have had. I don't remember if it was live or backstage type of thing where we talked about, we Sideshow being praised for their timelines, but also kind of, the give and take of that, and
Yeah.
having a lot of these engineering or QC or production issues.
I think we had that when we did the report cards.
Oh, that sounds appropriate. Yeah.
So like a quantity over quality.
Yeah, I mean, I like Sideshow. I have Sideshow statues. I'm going to buy more Sideshow statues, but Sideshow is the mass producer. Even with their ESs drop, they're still producing more than other companies. And I do think of them a lot of times, and I don't mean it in a derogatory sense, but I think of them like a Walmart or a Target. Like they're just the big box version of these collectibles. And so there's a part of me that kind of expects that things aren't going to be quite up to par. And maybe that's a fallacy on my part, and I shouldn't be accepting things not quite up to par. But that's kind of what I expect. But I do feel as though recently that Batman versus Joker is getting fucking demolished. Its reputation is going downhill. As excited as people were for a quarter scale diorama, 2 iconic characters, and all of that, it is getting absolutely killed by collectors having extremely poor experiences. And then Green Lantern, and you bring up the fucking Wonder Woman paint, and you bring up all this stuff. I do think that they should be doing something, but Piggy, you mentioned like they should be reaching out to collectors. They ain't gonna do any of that. They're not gonna do that. That's a lot. It's a lot for a company that produces a lot. And honestly, again, and this isn't this isn't a statement against any of the employees' ethics or anything like that, but shit, if they can get away with some people just kind of overseeing or bypassing or not bothering them about it, better for them. Less replacements they have to worry about.
Wow. That's just
that's the business side. That's the business side.
The
I
nature
have
of the
to
beast.
acknowledge that it exists.
I get it, but you mentioned
You muted yourself. What's going on, Carl?
You're
you mentioned a point
you're-
of like
okay, it's coming back.
all right, what about now?
Yeah.
No, you're good. Yeah.
All right, so you mentioned a point that like some people just let it go and say, I don't want to bother them. I feel like even if you're the nicest or most passive person, if you're spending at minimum, what are they like? The lowest ones are like $900 now. You're spending that on a statue, and you're just gonna let something go. Maybe it's just me, and I'm just maybe too much of a miser or something like that. But if I see 2 scratches, like 1 scratch, I can say, okay, it rubbed up against something. 2 scratches, I'm like, I paid $1,200 for this plus shipping and taxes. I'm calling them right now. I don't even.
I'm very disappointed.
I'm being honest. You ain't
All
gotta-
of his clips.
Yep, from
All of them.
RoboCop. I want him to watch every movie from now on. but like, I ain't saying you got to give me a refund, but give me like a $20, $20 coupon or something like that. These statues cost a lot of money.
How
It's okay.
how much?
Call the 1-800 number. Sideshow will take care of you.
And remember, we care.
So we know John really enjoyed RoboCop.
John,
Make this-
these were the scenes he saw when he woke up. And so they're fresher in his
in
mind,
between, right?
right? In between his power naps. So another thought is, Piggy, to that. Well, 2 things. One, yes, there are collectors like that. That it just exists, right? There are people that I have my piece. Yes, there are some things, but I can overlook a lot. There are people like that exist. But I wonder how much is covered under the asterisk that these companies have, that these are, hand paint, hand this, hand that. There are going to be some changes from prototype to production and all of that. That is an aspect that is very hard to quantify. Right? It's really hard to determine, well, what exactly is an appropriate downgrade, right? Or drop from prototype to production, and how much is permissible as being a mass-produced, hand-painted type of object. I don't have an idea, but because everyone's going to have, like you were just describing, we all have our different thresholds of what is acceptable and what isn't.
Yeah.
What about the big money guy down there? Down over there. There he is. That one. What does he have to say about all this?
Well, I can tell you when I get a piece and I open up the box, and my first impression is, what the? Then it's going back.
Age of Taurus.
Is that a specific company, Alan?
It is.
No, don't disclose, Alan.
No, I'm not going to
Oh,
denigrate.
you know.
I'm not going to denigrate any particular company, but yes, it has happened, and the piece did go back, and I'm just not going to tolerate it. It's, you know.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I can understand little fixes. I've never understood the collectors who will have pieces come cracked or completely coming from the company. If you buy from a reseller, like a collector, fine, but from a company, and then it's just like, oh yeah, it's cracked, but I'll glue it back. And we've all done it. I know I've even done it, but it's like, man, should we be doing that kind of stuff? No,
Right.
absolutely not.
Right. Maybe there's not enough people complaining.
I think so. The Batman versus Joker, I think that one is just
There's a lot of people.
Yeah, that one's weird. That's like
The Green Lantern, man. That was like
that one
week
too. Yeah.
one. It was like every statue group you went to, you're like, wait, did I just read this? Oh, this is a different person.
That's weird. All right. Anybody else on this topic? Everybody go. I know Sideshow's pretty good at rectifying the issue. I'll be interested to see. We actually had a collector who got that Batman versus Joker, took a credit for some damage, and then I don't know if he went back to the statue a few days later or whatever, and when it was in front of a window, I don't know, something, and he noticed more damage. So now he's looking to get it, like, do a return. So we'll see how that gets handled, but that should be allowed, no?
Well, how long was it? How many was it? Like days?
I can't, let me see. It was within a respectable amount of time.
Because I think that's kind of what plays into it. Because, and I mean, sometimes you just don't notice things until you notice things. But then from a business perspective, it's like, okay, if you've had this for 3 months and now you're telling me the hand is broke, no, you know what I mean?
No, it wasn't that long.
Yeah, I think if it was in like a couple of weeks, maybe a good 2 weeks or something like that, then that's something you just didn't catch it.
Yeah, it's too bad because that's a really good looking piece. The joys of the hobby. Tell me about it, eh? That's part of it.
Those are days I'm thankful that I'm sort of maniacal because I got a magnifying glass over here.
Well,
like I have it on. I have it on the table. I do.
One of the things that drives me absolutely nuts, and I see collectors post that their shipper box comes with damage and they want a replacement. I'm like, are you kidding me? Really?
Wow, Sherlock Holmes. That
Yeah. Wait, because of the shipper box?
Yes.
yeah,
No way.
that happens a lot. That happens a lot on the 1/6 side of things, as well. In the 1/6 collecting, that's a big.
Do they flip statues more than maybe? Do they flip hot
They
toys?
flip
more?
them. Well, whenever you go to sell, the shipper's pretty important. But Big Bad Toy Store got smart. They will double box your package.
Oh yeah, they put it in the
Yeah.
ground. Yeah, I get a lot of figures from them.
And
Sideshow.
they go
Actually,
through
I got
a Brazilian rainforest a year in cardboard.
I got the gadget wall for the Batman Forever.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
and that I was surprised it came like double boxed from Big Bad Toy Store,
Yep.
and it arrived in perfect mint condition, which was nice.
They take care of you. All right, moving on to a topic that's maybe a little bit more exciting. Bats in the Belfry says, "What's your next purchase? Statue IP, comic, movie, or game?" Ooh.
Next purchase. Ooh.
I don't know about next purchase. I got my next piece coming in is should be the next month or so. The Michael Keaton, Prime 1 Michael Keaton, Batman. The Bruce Wayne only.
Right.
Oh, just the Bruce Wayne. Okay.
Just the Bruce Wayne, just the Bruce Wayne. I'm still deciding what direction I want to go in with a Keaton Batman.
Oh, well, my Keaton is shipping to me this week.
Half scale?
No. The
1/3?
third, yes.
Okay. Awesome. I'm very excited. I want to hear what your thoughts on that for sure.
All right. So we're starting first with what our next piece coming in is, and then we'll go to the real question. Okay.
Or just could take it.
Well, you
either
both talked about it, so you might as well finish that part. Bill, what's your next piece coming in?
Wow.
Captain Rex.
Captain Rex. Oh, the sideshow one.
Yes, Phase 2.
Which one? Which one's that one? The original.
The original one they put up.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
More damaged, right? More.
I'm sorry?
Like weathering on it.
Yeah, there's more weathering and damage on it. Next purchase? I don't know.
No, we're not there yet. Piggy, what's the next piece you got
Technically,
coming in?
if you haven't paid for it yet, it is your next purchase. So
No, I've already paid for it.
I'm not talking to you. Bill.
He's not talking to you.
Wow. So next piece coming in, if she ever gets off the ocean, is PCS April O'Neil. And I guess are we coming back for the next purchase?
I don't fucking know. I'm just fucking on and taking over. I don't know.
So next piece coming in is the April O'Neil Ninja Turtles PCS, and then the next purchase.
Nothing. He's running out of space.
I'm running out of space, but I kind of want this custom Archangel, because then because I already have an XM Archangel, and I'll pull the trigger on the sideshow Archangel. So I may as well just do that whole section Archangel, and there's a custom one that I want.
You know, I feel like it's been over a year now that I'm running out of space, but
No. But
it's been like an entire year of just running out of space, but it doesn't seem to actually run out.
But no, that includes all the pieces that I ordered around that time. Me marking off the space for those pieces.
This
So
is
it's like
perfect for our documentary. This is the addict.
yeah.
The addict.
The addict.
The addict within.
Clip this.
The addict within. That's all.
My name is Piggy. I have a problem.
Oh, I do like that. The addict within a Polystone tale.
Oh my God, it's happening.
And we're doing it.
Let's write this down.
But yeah, I don't know if you guys have saw that custom Archangel. It's like standing on standing on. Man, I want that so bad.
Yeah, I think that's the big one that is, like, before the sideshow one. That was the one a lot of people were talking about, right?
Yeah.
Standing on the mechanism. That's
Yes.
kind of a nod to his origin as Archangel, and he has the gigantic wings.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty popular. So that and the sideshow and the XM, and you're just gonna have like a little trio.
Yep.
A big trio, actually.
A big trio. Yep.
Interesting. Okay.
How about you, Vega? All right. I'm only teasing. Leatherface.
Shit, who knows? Post Chinese New Year is like a fucking mosh pit. You never know what's fucking coming for you.
Oh man.
Sideshow seems to be lining up a bunch of shit. PCS lining up a bunch. Yes, I'm hoping it's Leatherface, but I understand that there is a world in which the succubus could get to me before Leatherface. There is also a world in which Iron Studios could magically release that beast, and it gets shipped to me. But it'll be one of those three. I suspect it'll be Leatherface, though. That's the only one that I know has at least been a part of QC. My next purchase will probably be comic, is my assumption. It'll probably be Sideshow. I'll probably or custom. But Sideshow Bishop and Weapon X, I plan on getting. And then I'm still looking for a Magneto. I haven't fully decided on one, but there is a custom one I'm interested in.
LBS.
No,
1/3.
Man, that LBS Magneto is dope.
if they learn how to paint a Magneto correctly, maybe. But
Wow.
no one knows. No one seems to do it right, except this custom group. They seem to be doing it right. So hopefully it'll show up in production. But yeah, so it'll probably be that. I'll tell you what though. I've run into some statues. I've been looking at them for a while. And I don't necessarily plan on buying them. They're an IP that I did not know about. But this is the first time that just the statues themselves got me into reading the IP.
What's that?
Court of the
Ghost
Dead?
Blade.
Oh.
Ghostblade. So you're talking about the Prime One?
Oh, Prime One has a Ghost Blade? No, I didn't know Prime One has a Ghost Blade.
I don't know if they do or not. I think
No,
I
I don't know. It's I don't even know if it's
I think I heard Prime One and Ghostblade before, but is that an anime?
Carl said J&D.
I don't know if it's an anime. It's a comic. It's like a web comic.
Oh, Stellar Blade.
But I think they had. I tried to look up if they had an anime, and I found like one episode of something. So I don't know if they failed to get to launch it. But it is a story set in a world. I've read just a few chapters, but it's a story set in a world where people built a tower to their gods, and the god opened something like that, and the god like opened a doorway, and from like the heavens, that's not what it's called, but from the heavens, and the angels come out and they live harmoniously, and then of course eventually goes to shit, and there's a big war between the angels and the humans, and then the door gets shut down, and now it's like 200 years later, and it's people are still, rah, nothing mythical or not human and stuff. So, but anyway, I saw these statues and they're really, really, really nice. And now it's got me reading. I don't think I'll fall into buying the statues because they're kind of expensive, but they are fucking beautiful.
Tri-Eagle by any chance?
It was, I think one was EIN Studio.
Yeah,
I don't know if
EIN. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I don't know if that's custom or if it is licensed, but
it's licensed.
it's licensed. Okay, so I know EIN was making some.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Spec Fiction carries a whole bunch of those.
Yes.
And I love those.
Yeah.
I was almost hooked on getting like 3 or 4 of them.
I really want the one with the piano.
Oh God,
It's so gorgeous.
dude, that thing is
What's going on,
amazing.
Snoke?
Now I want to see him.
But it's like $4,000 or $5,000. That thing is expensive.
It is. Here, I'll try to pull it up.
I got it up already.
Oh, you got it. Got it.
You know that
Okay.
one during the Christmas holidays, you could have got a hell of a discount on that from Spec.
Which one is it?
Really?
Here, this one.
Yeah, the girl at the piano right there. Yeah,
4,500. Jeez.
Ooh.
I know. There's only one left, so it makes me tempted. But you got to get that full picture.
That's dope though.
Oh, wait do you see this crystal piano?
Oh wow.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I want that so bad. That's beautiful.
Where would you put it, Vega?
Who cares? Who cares?
On a dining room table.
That's a dining room table piece, and I love
That's
piano. Like I listen to piano. I just have
Yeah.
classical piano playing throughout the day.
Yeah,
So-
these things are works of art.
Right? Oh my god.
Oh wow. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's exquisite, man.
So this is like, if there's the IP that I don't collect that I would love to, this is what I would want.
Yep, I'm with you.
Is this one, and then the one where I think it's the princess and Ghost Blade, that one right next to it actually, where she's holding him. Yeah.
Oh yeah, on the mirror.
Yes.
Yeah, that thing. It's like 4 feet long.
I'll find his place.
No, it's huge. and it lights up.
Wow.
It's a mirror.
Wow.
And it lights up from inside as well.
It's just so poetic.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever even heard of EIN Studio.
Mhm.
Me neither until I was looking at these. And I haven't seen this in the I don't know if it is in the story directly, but I'm not that far in. But I assume I'm guessing that's the princess because it looks
Yeah,
like it.
these things should be in a art gallery. I mean,
I
they're just
agree.
stunning.
I
Yeah,
agree.
Now this is a you know how things are called museum pieces. Like this is literally like these are museum pieces.
I know.
That's
The
dope.
price point's not even that bad. 1900 is not that bad.
Not for this one.
No, that's not bad at all.
But that $4,500 one, like I'm getting cremated if I die, they would have to put it in there with me when they burn me. 'Cause
Wow.
there's no way.
What's going on, Snoke? Good to see you, buddy.
This guy takes it so far, all the way to his cremation plan.
I'm not leaving that behind for anybody. That's like for a couple of lifetimes, 4,500.
I
Happy
know.
Monday, Rob. Yeah, they're quarter scale. Cypher, they're quarter scale.
Vega, the one I was looking at is she's lying down with this big lion behind her.
I've seen that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's the one that I was almost pulled the trigger on that one. It's beautiful.
John, is it on spec site?
We can't
Yeah.
disrespect Alan. We got to show the one Alan's looking at. Which
Yeah,
one
that's
is
what I was
that?
gonna ask. That looks dope.
With a lot. Oh, this one.
Right. No, yeah, right there.
Damn.
That one. This one. No, this one's quarter scale too. I know some are 6 scale.
Everything we've hit on so far, I think, is quarter. No.
Yes.
Oh wow, with the peacock feathers, that's wild.
I wonder if those peacock feathers are. I assume they're real feathers.
They,
right?
they are real.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say not sculpted.
Wow.
That'd be wild. Oh yeah,
that's
Alan,
great.
that would that would fit in very well with your little collection.
Look at those
Absolutely.
toes. Damn.
Look at that.
No, it's-
Oh man, no, that's messing it up for me. You know, I'm a foot.
Hold on. How many people in the chat are zooming in now?
now watch tomorrow. This thing will be waitlisted on Todd's site.
This will be
I know.
waitlisted, and well, he better send over the commission.
It's not.
I'll tell you
I don't
that.
think this one. It's still in pre-order status. Oh, it's on wait list.
No, it's some waitlist. Yeah. This been
Oh,
shipped.
I'm getting on the list.
Get them toes.
This
Yep.
would actually that would actually look good with the sideshow Deja Thoris.
Oh, I agree. I
Yeah,
agree.
That one's going in the room.
This just talking about it because this is the first time I've talked publicly about it. It's got me tempted just to start hitting add to cart.
Oh no, dude! I'm a big follower of those pieces. I love them.
What's going on, Moose? These photos got Piggy leaning forward.
They sure did. His face got real close.
If I had like as much room as Piggy did, I would have a whole space just dedicated to those pieces. They're just artwork.
What's
just
going on,
really
Michael? Good to
Yeah,
see
those are the kinds of pieces I would get
Wait.
get like singular pedestals for.
Alan, you're in a palace, so I guess I'm in a chateau. I'm in a
not.
castle.
You've got the arboretum, the rotunda.
We know we got purple room, blue room,
I know
cattle
even
room,
there's a green one. I've seen it.
green room. I think there's orange. If I remember correctly. He takes a lot of pictures, I feel like, with orange background.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so sad.
Can we talk about this?
This
Travis,
Yeah, let's talk about
Yeah,
What
this
it.
is it?
is just pathetic.
It's a Superman trailer.
With
This was not a trailer. So this was a TV spot they gave yesterday.
Did you see
And
the
my
poster?
God, let me tell. I have the poster lined up after this, but let me tell you something. 2 things. I know I have the body, I have the physique, I have the looks and the personality to play any superhero they would want me to play. I could go on any screen and depict any super. Green Lantern, Batman, Super. But damn, what these guys go through when there's a reveal or a trailer, you wouldn't pay me enough money to go through what they're going through.
Wait, let's go back to the first part of the statement.
What?
You said
that you are good enough to be able to play any fucking
Well, 100%.
superhero.
So
If you could put
John
Ben
Hackman, my
Affleck,
Beyond Nuggets.
if you could put Ben Affleck as Batman, anybody could play Batman.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Hold
Take it
on.
easy.
Yeah,
He actually worked his ass off.
that's
Especially
one of my
since,
favorite
since you're-
Batmans.
exactly. Especially since you're a Battinson fan, John.
I'm anything but Ben Affleck.
He has the most physique out of any Batman.
Yep.
He was
All
the
right.
best.
All right.
So you're saying that the amount of ridicule they go through would not be worth it for you. You wouldn't.
Correct.
Okay. Right, because every second of every screenshot of every
Everything.
pause,
It's like,
people fucking like go like I need someone to
Oh
go
my God.
outside and get a damn life. Really,
I did the same thing though. Respectfully, I did the same thing
Well,
with
we all have.
when they showed the Daredevil trailer, and I looked at Kingpin, and I'm like, is this guy on Ozempic? Like, come on, I need my Kingpin to have a little meat, and I get it, it's for his health. But God, you transformed Colin Farrell into the Penguin that way. Put a fat suit on the guy. Because his acting's superb. Nobody would beat him as Kingpin, in my opinion.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Oh, he's amazing. He's
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah. So, anyways, let's hit play. This was the TV spot. Hopefully, YouTube's not watching this, but we'll see. I feel like we saw this already. That's
Yeah,
pretty
this
cool.
was
This
in
scene was.
the
This was
trailer.
cool.
It
Yeah,
was all-
but there's a part here where he's flying, and this shot of Lex Luthor that you we
oh, it
didn't
looks
see.
cold.
Like, it doesn't look awful.
Trash.
Besides that
Okay,
part,
God.
Crypto.
this part. Do you see that flying? Oh shit! What happened there?
What happened?
What?
Oh,
Well, I'll
I
play
don't-
this
I don't-
part. This little
I don't know,
spiral.
maybe I'm
beam.
just not critical enough. Like he's fucking flying. I don't.
So
I
he's
just
flying.
want Mr. Terrific.
He does a little loop de loop.
There's a loop to loop.
What's wrong
He
with
has a-
Loopy though?
If
They're
I could
talking
fly,
about-
I'd be doing loop de loops too. Whee!
They're talking about his how he has a lazy eye.
Yeah.
I just said Sideshow should make this PF. They do fantastic.
Yeah. I'm
I'm
just
sorry.
Yeah, they got that lazy eye technique down to a science.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
but I'm not mega excited about the Gunverse, but I am going to give it a chance. I'm not one of those like Snyder Bros to the point where I can't watch something else. I'm not excited about it, and none of the trailers are helping me. But I do want to see Mr. Terrific.
Yeah.
Well, I'm right here. I'm right here. Hello.
Oh God.
Uh,
But I'll give it a chance, but I'm not looking forward to it. It's just like man,
They confirmed there's no CGI in this. There's no his face wasn't CGI at all. Neither was the background. Right. That's
It
what
was-
I read here.
Those fucking 2 seconds. It ain't gonna matter. Next.
Wow.
yeah,
But,
I don't get the
Like I just can't
Thank-
be.
thank
like,
God we
that
got those two
fucking-
Thank God we got those
critical.
two topics because
You know,
we
you
didn't get
got-
those two
You got an iconic Superman on the top, and you got
Yeah.
Gomer Pyle on the bottom.
Wow.
Alan.
That's my impression of what I'm looking at.
But okay,
Thank
first
you.
let me say a huge shout out to Cypher and Bats in the Belfry for those two topics we discussed. I almost forgot to say that. But I think it's just isn't this not supposed to be like a well, so was Man of Steel, right? A origin story? I don't know.
I
don't
don't
wanna
think
shit
no.
on it.
This one's
Well,
not.
this one they're already gonna be in universe.
Yeah, but I feel like he's very young in the role still.
Okay.
Maybe.
Is it?
I think that's what he was going for, was a younger Superman.
a younger Superman. Yeah.
Mute
But
Alan.
he was already established as Superman.
No, Alan, I get what you're saying completely. It's very difficult to remove yourself from seeing Henry Cavill as
I mean-
Superman and then to see this. Like, even if
Right.
it's a change in storyline, you're always going to have Henry Cavill at the back of your head. So
Oh yeah.
it's kind of fair. It's unfair for this actor.
and
Well,
yeah, not
okay.
not only Cavill, but Christopher Reeve, and that was how many years ago?
Yep.
I was gonna say I had that problem with Henry Cavill. I had
Oh.
Reeve in the back of my head. I was like, I didn't even want to watch Man of Steel to begin with.
But I think
But
like
then I watched it. I liked it.
Yeah. like Cavill grew on me, and I'm probably that one person on the planet, but I didn't hate Brandon Routh in the role.
Oh, I didn't either. I thought that movie was excellent.
Yeah, I didn't hate him. I
You
didn't
guys
think
like
he
the
was
Snyderverse. That's
end all be all.
That scene where he was catching that jetliner when it was falling in the
Oh, yeah.
stadium,
Yep.
amazing.
It was spectacular. Yep.
Yeah.
But like
Hold on,
for
Mitchell,
me,
good to
of
see
course,
you.
in my lifetime, Reeve is my definitive Superman, just like George Reeves was my dad's. You know what I mean? And for my
Yeah.
son, it'll be Brandon Routh and Henry Snyder. And I just happen to love Henry Snyder almost as much as Reeves, but just not as much. But when I see this guy, I don't have any hate for him, but this just looks cheesy. Like Alan said, like Gomer Pyle.
And I think we got to remember, it's just like I was sitting next to my son putting the show together this day, and he's like, Superman. He's 3 years old. Superman, looking at these photos, and I don't really expose him too much to Superman. He comes down, sees Superman Hush, and he knows. But cartoon wise or anything, but he sees it, right? And that's what it is. It's this. These guys are making this content for these.
That'll be
I
for the
think
children.
the
Yep.
new generation of people coming in. It's not
Yeah.
necessarily for the Henry Cavill time, because how are you going to top Henry Cavill? It'll be tough. Although, yeah, we'll leave it at that.
They could have just yeah. Don't, I won't.
Well, we'll see how.
I
We'll
won't
give it a
go there.
chance.
it goes out.
The
We'll see
only
what
thing I don't like is when they start doing things like crypto, right? Bringing in, like they said that James Gunn kind of referenced his dog. Don't fucking do that with a Superman movie. Don't do that with
But-
a Superman movie.
I'll say this: like, I don't like the crypto like you said, it's for the children, so it's cutesy or whatever, so that's cool. But on HBO Max, they had I think the series was called Titans or something, but it was the live version of like the Young Justice League, and they had crypto on there. They had like a teenage Superman and crypto, and that crypto was really dope. I mean, really
What
dope.
kind of dog was it? Was it like a lab looking?
Yeah.
That's how
That's good.
crypto should look, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That
Wasn't
is-
like this little.
I'm
cute
good for
puppy.
crypto. Bring us crypto, but give us what crypto actually.
This I
Looks
think
like,
what
right?
was that breed, like a Labradoodle or something. I don't know.
Yep.
It's his dog from when he like
Yeah,
reference.
well,
I don't
that
know.
was a bad choice, I think. But
Yeah.
We'll give it a chance. Anyone else have anything on this? It's still gonna make money at box office. People are
Oh,
still
yeah.
gonna go check it out.
Yes.
Well, one thing, what's crazy, this is coming out within a week of Captain America Brave
Winter
New
Sol-
World or
uh,
whatever.
Brave
Yeah,
New World, yeah.
Brave New World. And I'm just like, that's weird to put them out so close to one another, but I guess it gives
It's
you know
not.
people that are into the genre something to see.
It's not. It's
Marvel
not
versus
Captain
DC.
America.
Oh,
When does
well,
this come out? Because Captain America comes out Valentine's Day. When does this come out? Summer.
then it's
Who's gonna
something. They're
It's-
releasing
so-
something within a
right.
week
So you,
of each
in
other.
February.
What's-
So
yeah.
February 14th, you have Captain America. In May,
Uh-huh.
you have Thunderbolts, and then in July, you have Fantastic Four. I want to say
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic
Okay, it's Fantastic Four. Sorry. Yep. It's
Yeah.
Fantastic Four. That's within a week of this.
So what I said, what I hear you saying is, it's going to be a great couple of weeks for comic book fans.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think
That's
it
it.
gives everybody
You can
something
get
to see.
Fantastic Four bullshit. You'll get some Superman bullshit. Everyone can go complain about their bullshit or enjoy their bullshit. Boom.
Jeff,
What else?
happy Monday, Jeff. Thanks
Yeah,
for stopping
July.
by. He says July. June or July is July.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right. We'll see. We'll give it a chance, man. Just guys, give it a chance. It's not going to be no Penguin, but we'll give it a chance.
Are you guys? excited
You
about
really need to watch
Fantastic
more
Four?
TV.
Let me tell you something. I just want them to do. I want them to do DC the way Marvel did the Avengers and that whole build up. They need to do that from DC.
It's
They-
just
if- Just scratch everything, erase it from the begin. Start from the beginning. But I would keep that Penguin and that Batman and somehow fit them into that timeline, because I think that's a pretty solid foundation. On that end.
Yeah. Penguin. Yeah.
this man
Okay.
trying to have his cake and eat it too.
Not Battinson,
Okay, or not the Pattinson, whatever. If that's gonna make you happy, because Penguin, whatever.
but Penguin.
just-
Yes, all day.
If you have to, cut everything and start from the beginning. New actors, actresses, everything you need, and take the time that it needs to build and allow each individual film to flourish and come together. I think the Snyderverse had potential, but it was It's just too much crammed into one thing, man. It's too much crammed. They didn't take their time and love it like a Marvel did. A Marvel was kicking ass right from that first Iron Man movie, and that whole buildup of each character, each hero, and then when they came together finally, that was 10 years of blood, sweat, and tears and pure fandom. We will never see that again. You guys know we lived, in my opinion, through the best cinematic time that our superheroes will go through in film.
John, but you had a lot of interference from Warner Brothers executives and like the people that were trying to put that DC vision together. Whereas like you could tell a cohesive story with a lot of people that were a part of those Marvel panels and stuff like that. And it was all coming together under like Kevin Feige, and they didn't have a lot of, they pretty much said you have creative
Nobody
control.
was in their way.
Yeah,
nobody was in their way.
and at DC they had Warner Brothers, and I know everybody thinks I'm number one Snyder fan, but even outside of Snyder, Patty Jenkins, all of them, they had constant interference. People were like quitting movies, writers, directors halfway through because they were having to revision, reconceptualize, and rewrite all of their stuff. I think if they ever just had the freedom, that's why I think if Warner Brothers sold DC to, I know people hate Disney, but the way Disney let Feige kind of take the helms at Marvel, if they could get under them or anybody that would just get out the way and let these people tell a story, I think DC would have been just as good and maybe a little better than Marvel.
What's going on, Travis? Great to see you. Happy Monday to you. Nurtuary as well. Happy Monday, brother. Carl saying, let's be real, nowadays, we can't wait 10 years to introduce a team on the live screen. Why not?
Because it's
Damn
already
right
happened.
It's
happened.
done on the
Before that, it
Marvel
didn't happen.
side.
Now it's
On the
happened.
Marvel side.
It doesn't
happened.
matter. It doesn't matter. The IP doesn't matter.
I don't
It's
agree.
the effect and the impact. And now society's expectations are that we've had it. Now I want it. And I want it in this form and in this form and in this form.
Okay, so to make it 5 years, I don't like. What do you want me to say? Like,
I think it
This
has to be
quick-
within
this-
3 years.
Yeah, 3 years at max.
you're gonna have
We-
10 years of crappy film.
Avengers took 4.
Yeah, but Vegas saying like now that people know it and they know who are together, they're like, I want my team movie like right now. And the minute you make, like if you made a Swamp Thing movie right now, people would be like, they didn't even have Constantine in it. They didn't even have, you know what I mean? They would start mentioning all of the Dark
Well,
Avengers.
those people will
I
remove
see what
from
you're saying.
the.
But yeah, if they had the creative writing and they just kind of filmed a lot of these movies back to back and just threw them out, threw one out every 6 months, so they could get there in 2.5, 3 years.
We live in an instant gratification society. It's just not going to work anymore.
Well, I think we're gonna get close to something good again because so Marvel just rehired the Russo brothers to do the Mutant Saga for Marvel. So I think maybe they can at least get back on track because this last phase of Marvel with the multiverse, I'm still a fan. I still watched all of it, but it's trash in comparison to kind of what they were. Yeah. And the same with DC.
I'm just tired of multiverse. Like I watched Your Name. It was time traveling, and this just give me one world where everybody's doing their thing. I don't want a TVA to open up any more doors and they go to the dinosaur age and this age.
Oh, it's coming because you got like that. They got almost like the Battle World movie that's coming up. So
Armor
you got-
Wars.
No. It's
Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Secret Wars.
That's
Yeah.
the one. Secret
So
Wars.
when they open up like Secret Wars, you're gonna probably have so many versions of each character, and maybe that'll be their way to finally kill out those old like Fox X-Men characters and Daredevils and things of that nature. But like they were even saying Nicolas Cage, Ghost Rider, like probably every version of every character that you saw, so they can kind of maybe get rid of those and start fresh with new actors and actresses.
What happened to the good old days of one movie and then it would have a sequel that was pretty good, and then the trilogy, and give me like a Dark Knight trilogy again. Do that. Something like, that makes me want to come back for more. Not this multiverse and this verse and that verse and then here.
You got to watch
like
3 of
I'm
the
watching
TV shows and 2 of the
Christopher Nolan.
cartoons.
I feel like Christopher Nolan's directing this thing. Like, anyway,
Marvel ruined that.
Yeah.
Marvel presented a system that was vastly different from the ability to just make standalone stories. And when Marvel introduced that connection between films, it threw all
Killed
that
it.
other shit out the window.
Yeah.
And they made way too much money so that other studios, at least those who had the IPs, could not turn a blind eye and just do their own thing. It had to become a competition. And now it is dying, as people talked about when it started. You know, I've heard a lot of conversation that equated the comic cinema to the Western. It had its big hurrah. It had its moment, and then it faded away. And now every once in a while, you'll get a kind of a Western movie, and that's kind of it. And so,
Hey, hello, Knight. What's going on, brother? You know what? I'll tell you this. Give me Michael Keaton in Batman Beyond, and we'll settle it there. All right.
Oh, that'd be cool.
John hates the multiverse because Keaton dies 1,000 times beautifully. Wow. And right when I said it, he posted that comment. That's why Jojo and I are connected on the multiverse. Hate to see it. We'll give it a chance. I wanted to shout out Sam. He got his Harley Who Laughs, and she is beautiful.
Yep.
Absolute stunner here.
She is.
I don't know what Prime 1 was smoking when they did this, but damn.
Best Harley ever.
Look at that portrait. Man.
That's the one I like with the mask.
Which one?
On
Yeah,
the
look how
end.
good. I know. On the end, all closed?
Yep.
Yeah, you do. Look at that.
And I know why.
Oh my God.
that's going right in the paddle room.
Yes, it is.
He probably has something
It
similar
is.
hanging from the ceiling right now.
So good.
Wow.
Yeah, that type of the quality that I'm seeing just through these pictures is it's unbelievable.
Yeah, this is one I want to try to find, to be honest.
I would
Like
want
the
it
way
right
they
next to
replicated
Batman.
the blues and the reds.
Yeah.
So just how he has it with her next to the Batman Who Laughs with the Robins on the bottom, that's exactly how I have those two.
Yeah.
Love them.
I agree, but I'm gonna be real honest right now. That Harley makes me not even want to look at that Batman Who Laughs. It looks like, I know it's a good statue, but it just looks really bland when you got something that captures a similar feel, but it has some color to pop.
That color pop, yeah.
Yeah.
I would want that Batman Who Laughs too. I would want to pair these well on just a display stand by themselves.
Yep.
Yeah. Sure.
That'd be badass.
But with the other mask.
With some spotlighting. Man. Each portrait here is wild,
It is.
honestly. Even the way they were able to I understand these are covering the face, but even the way they got the eyes, that paint and color to pop through.
Oh yeah.
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 I like that.
It is cool.
That's dope.
I'm just happy Piggy didn't say this was his favorite. That was then I'd be scared.
No.
Wow. Awesome. That reminds me of Saw. These ones with the mask like that reminds me of that Saw movie. Want to play a game? Anyways. Hell yeah. Anyone here
You know,
getting
it's
this?
funny in those movies. He rarely, I don't know if he ever says it, but people always say want to play a game. He doesn't really ask people that. He tells them that he's like to play a game.
Okay.
So that's what happens when you don't watch horror movies.
I don't like horror movies, sir.
Well, don't talk
I
about
don't
it.
like movies that get their hands on. Okay. Movie Mania, RoboCop.
Yeah, talk about this movie.
Okay, let's talk about this. 1987. God dang, I wasn't even born.
Damn.
An hour and
I wasn't
42
born
minutes.
either, Piggy.
What?
Yeah, hour and 42 minutes. Nice timing. Like, not a long movie. It was good. 7.6 out of 10 on IMDb, 92% on the tomato meter, and 84% on the popcorn meter with over 100,000 ratings. On IMDb, 7.6 out of 10 with 293,000 ratings. That's a lot. So, what did I think about this? Oh boy. This thing had gore. I was not expecting that amount of gore in this film. When Ed 209 hops in that first scene and rips that poor guy to shreds, I was like, wow, what am I in for here? But that was awesome. Clearly, the CGI for 1987, it was like, I feel like this movie time didn't do it justice. I think RoboCop's fantastic. The way he looks, the way they were able to stretch Murphy's face and make him look the way he does, and the whole outfit, the way he walks and everything. I think that stands the test of time. I could feel it. The rest of the film, though, no. The rest of the film didn't. What hurt me the most was the way they made. I feel like they made Ed 209 to be a joke. Right, I felt like that was not really a character, but that piece of equipment could have been so much better. At least in the first film. I don't know if it even shows up in the other ones. But the scene where he falls down the stairs, like, what the fuck? all this technology, and he just falls down the stairs like that. I was like, that was a huge.
Wait,
for me, I was like, stupid. I was like,
John.
and then he's making like,
John.
like
I was
making
doing
fun.
the halls when you said that. I fucking spit my halls out. I'm sorry.
Like the thing just falls down the stairs. Like it's a, like not even not even the vacuum. The vacuums the house by itself goes down the stairs. Let alone that piece of equipment. With
It
all
was
that
probably made in
technology.
China.
Wow. And then it makes like dog noises and grunts and stuff. I'm like, no, why are they doing this? I always loved the design of Ed 209, and then I watched this movie and I'm like, yeah, I would not like that PCS one when I first saw it. I'm like, damn, that's cool. And then now that I watch it, I'm like, I'm always gonna think of that thing going down the stairs. So when I walk in my collection room, I don't want to see that thing coming. That's all I think about. But Comic Galaxy says they didn't have CGI when RoboCop was made. Whatever they used, Comic Galaxy make.
It was probably
John,
stop.
What's it called?
Stop motion.
Stop motion.
Stop motion. Okay.
But John, be fair. You're seeing it through a 2025 lens. Put on the
For sure.
1987 lens. This was like cutting
technology. Yeah, like I can see, because we know, like, we've gone Terminator and we've gone, like, we've seen, like, 1987. They didn't see the kind of technology that we see today. So this was that kind of technology, having a cop being kind of resurrected and put into this robot and then fighting crime. Like, we're like thinking of that today. It's like, yeah, sure, right? Tesla's gonna do it. But back then, I was like, that's never gonna happen.
This was like,
I love the concept. I love when he walks in the house, he sees the memories and his memory starts to come back and stuff. I thought that was cool. And that guy from that show, Kurtwood Smith, who played Clarence, that guy's a psycho, man. When he blew his hand off, I was like, what the? That guy took more bullets than Tony Montana and Scarface. Holy mac, that guy got riddled with bullets. I don't know what was left of him, but anyways, it was okay. It was watchable. If you haven't watched it, it's worth a watch for sure. Do I want to watch the rest of them? I'll give the other ones a chance. It's good enough that I'll give them a chance. I want to watch them because I liked it. Like, character-wise, he was epic. And when I was watching this, all I can think of was two statues. The Infinity Studio one, where his leg opens up. Hell yeah. That's an awesome piece. Gimmicky, people saying it's gimmicky, that shit is not gimmicky. That was awesome when he did that in the film. I just wish he could grab the gun and spin it like he would in the movie. Yeah. That would be really cool. And the Iron Studios 1/10 opening the cop door, the police car door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really good. And then you have your Hot Toys as well that did this. But I would give this, I think I'm going to give this It's going to be a 7.5 Ed 209 out of 10.
Okay.
7.5.
Also,
Enjoy
just
it.
go ahead.
So,
Finish.
go ahead.
Finish. No, finish.
Good action flick. If you like, I wish we can make movies like this nowadays. They just don't hit the same. Like you know what I'm saying? Like the action, the gore. You don't see this kind of thinking behind the films we watch today. Although this is an '87, the thought process to get this idea from paper to film is unbelievable for that time frame. Now it's just stupidity we see on screen. Personally. As good as Terminator? No
Since you
way.
don't watch anything.
No way, Stanley.
Yeah, no, that sounds good.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Vega?
I was gonna say, just so people don't walk away thinking that it's true, there was CGI way before this fucking movie.
Was there? Okay.
Hell
Comic
yeah, there
Galaxy-
was CGI.
I don't know, guys.
Um,
I can't look up everything. You run the show and look it up. Thank you, Vega.
So John, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I was just gonna say it's like when I mentioned earlier, like when you see it through the lens of when it came out, having been there. I remember being excited about this movie coming out, and my friends and I. So when they used to, so Marvel had kind of had a contract where they were putting out RoboCop comic books, like to promote a bunch of the RoboCop movies, and they did that like for a while. They had Conan away from Dark Horse. They would just do it as part of like promotion contracting with a lot of movies. So we were seeing him in a comic book around that time, and then seeing the previews of this. It was like, oh man, we can't wait. And I remember like going to see it after school with some friends and just like, man, that movie was dope because of the stuff that they were doing in the movie that was next level at that time, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I think the fact that it held up, that's not just the member berries or the nostalgia saying that, because I think it's held up. A lot of things don't hold up. Like one of my favorite movies is the original Clash of the Titans with Harry Hamlin from like 1981. If you were to try and watch, I wouldn't recommend that to someone that's used to seeing modern movies because it's almost like watching claymation.
Yeah.
But at the time, it was dope because there was nothing else like it that was out. So I think RoboCop still holds up to this day. So
Great one-liners, really
Yeah.
good action. The Clarence character was an awesome bad guy. It was good. But Ed 209 dropped it down a level for me because I had so much. It was like this. I always saw this everywhere. Hot Toys, all. There was so much buildup for this thing. This looks awesome. This big whole thing, machine. All you think of missiles on it and all this technology. Motherfucker can't go downstairs, or have the sense to turn around. No, that killed it. And then while he's falling down the stairs, he's like barking. Barking.
wait, John, wait till you find out there's a cartoon too. There's a whole
Yeah, I saw.
cartoon season.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
When
get
you
into
find
it.
out Joe Biden, never mind.
Wow.
Not gonna go there.
It's funny. It's funny that on one hand, John's like, they just don't make movies like this anymore. This motherfucker just falling down the stair.
Besides that,
Besides that, and all the other
writing.
things he pointed out.
RoboCop as a character, love it. But the Ed 209 is the one thing that just. And then the other thing I'm thinking of is this motherfucker just got obliterated by Ed 209. Everyone goes back to their desk to work. What if that happened today? Everybody goes back to their desk to work like it's a normal Monday. I'm like, what
Yeah.
the
That's one of my favorite parts where he's like, I'm so disappointed. The guy just fucking died.
Dick, I'm very disappointed.
I'm doing like, anyways, but
Just another day at work,
7.5. That's my rating. But I want to add. I would like to add something RoboCop to the collection to commemorate this this viewer.
Oh, that
Is-
third scale piece
Okay.
is really nice.
Alan's
thinking-
gonna go straight.
Oh, yeah.
Alan don't play anywhere in the middle.
Like, if you're gonna do it, do it.
I'm
You can
thinking
do
like
it.
I'm thinking like a Christmas tree ornament. This one's thinking
Oh,
Telling like, no, life size, homie. No,
This
go
one's-
big or go home.
but no, I could totally see the attraction to that Infinity, the half scale Infinity Studios version. Completely see the attraction there to the piece. Okay, what are we gonna watch next?
But
So thank
didn't
you,
D-Rock
Bill.
already have one?
This is Bill.
D-Rock had one last week that he wanted, but I can't
Just
remember
think-
what it was.
Bill said RoboCop. Just think. Did he? I don't
Because
remember.
Did he
He said
name it, or did he just say he was next?
He might have said he was next, but unfortunately he's not here today, so we'll have to wait until next Monday. You can do that one. Moose, Inglourious Bastards, I watched already.
Do you want
Fantastic
like
film.
a specific type of movie?
It's
I know
whatever.
you don't want horror, like that's obvious, but like
No,
do you-
well, something that is a must watch. It's a must. Like you
Uh,
have to.
that's different for a lot of people.
Well, that's
John, have
why.
you-
But that's why we're asking multiple people so we can get a wide variety.
John, have you ever watched a movie called Nobody?
No, sir.
Oh,
Nobody.
yeah.
Like the John Wick
Yes.
look-alike movie.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, with the guy that plays Saul in fucking Breaking Bad.
I'm not sure, but
Yes, it's the guy that plays Saul in Breaking Bad.
is it okay?
Yeah, I don't know
I-
his name, but
I've watched it now a couple of times. Every time I watch it, I just, especially towards the end, I just crack up.
Okay, Figure Kong saying you have to watch it, John. It's dope. Okay, you want to do Nobody?
well, have you seen? No, go ahead. It's Alan can take it.
Is it a sequel or prequel to anything?
No,
No,
Okay. Okay. So you want to do that?
it's up
Nobody?
to you. Unless somebody's got a better suggestion.
Well, we could do Nobody. We got 52 weeks in the year. We're gonna go through 52 movies here. So
Are you gonna have
Huh.
all that? You gonna have that
I don't know.
time to do that?
I don't know if I'm watching them at 3 a.m, so we'll find time. See, Jeff says Nobody 2 comes out this year. I don't know if that's a joke or not.
Oh, really?
it does.
Oh, dude, I'll have to go
Does it?
see that.
Okay, Nobody. We'll do Nobody by Alan. All right, we'll see if we could beat that 7.5. There's so many. I had Alex recommend a film, True Romance, which sounds like a love story, but apparently it's really good, like mafia style. Gandolfini's in there. A lot of good people are in there, so I want to see that too. But okay. Carl saying Train to Busan. Haven't watched that. No.
Oh, Train to Busan is fantastic.
Okay.
That's it's a zombie movie,
Oh, okay.
but it's not
Is
like it's not a traditional zombie movie at all.
That's fine. I'm okay with. Let me write this down. Train to Busan.
Yeah, Train to Busan is fucking top tier
If
zombie.
I can
shit.
watch more than one in the week, then I'll watch it because I found like sometimes that I'm up, I get home, everyone's asleep, and I'll just stay up and I have energy, so I'll want to watch more than one. True Romance is so good. Moose is saying, yeah. I want to go watch Birdman by Stanley. That's with
Have you ever-
Keaton, right?
I really, really like Birdman. I don't know if John will like it that much, but you can add it to the list and find out.
I'm a
John,
Keaton
have you
guy.
ever watched The Shining with Jack
Yes,
Nicholson?
yes.
Okay.
That was good, really good. Okay.
I have a year's worth list that I could just get.
What,
Here's 52 movies you should be watching.
okay, what about Bram Stoker's Dracula?
No, I haven't watched any of those.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
Please watch Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Is that with
Winona Ryder,
what's his name?
Gary
The
Oldman.
actor I like. Gary
Keanu
Oldman.
Reeves.
Okay.
Yep.
Actually, you know what I watched? I really like Keanu Reeves. Devil's Advocate. That was really good.
Oh yeah, that's good.
That's a classic. Okay. Huge shout out to our guy Nick. He's putting together a few This Means War episodes, and we covered it last week. on Friday we took it live, but his first one was Marvel versus DC, Doc Ock, Goblin, Venom versus Penguin, Joker, and the Bane. And of course, the winner is people voted 76%. Marvel took it, so DC had no chance. We'll let you guys know. Nick will post the next one up in the Facebook, and we'll put up a poll and see what the next This Means War. But unfortunately, Marvel took this. I don't think DC. A lot of people thought about it logically, but I think DC had a chance here. But that's fine, guys.
Clearly not.
DC had a
Clearly
chance.
not.
DC had a chance. Joker could have easily
against
taken
other
Venom.
people. Against other people.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Joker. All he
Here's
had to
the
do.
problem. DC
No.
comes from this place of, you know what? If there's enough prep time,
Oh,
anything
yeah,
is
yeah.
possible.
Wow.
Do-do. And these motherfuckers just sit on this thing all the time. Prep
Okay.
time, prep time, prep time,
Yeah.
prep time. And
That's
now
the one that
it
was
doesn't
like-
just apply to Batman.
Could
It
Batman
applies
beat
to his rogues
Godzilla
too.
with prep time? Did you see that one? It was like, could Batman beat Godzilla with prep
I
time?
did. I saw
You
that.
saw that?
Yeah, that was funny.
It's funny, right? It's funny.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's fine. DC would whoop. First of all, Joker would whoop Venom's ass, right? Because all he has to do is put a little concoction, acid concoction in his posy, and spray the shit out of Venom.
That's
that's
prep
it.
time.
That's it. Or see that crowbar he's holding against some metal. Ding, 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 ding. Venom's gone. Dennis, no boxes here, buddy. We're safe. What's going on, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday to you. Okay, Stanley. Tech Games. Stanley, send us a question, Stanley. Stanley's going to give us a trivia question. It's going to be worth 350 points, this one, Stanley. 350, Stanley. Bucks winning 1650. Bill, this could be your shot.
Get him, Bill.
Vega, this could be your shot
Get
if you
him,
double
Bill.
or nothing.
I don't
And
care.
I want to see Alan on the. I want to see Alan and Piggy on the board. But we'll wait for Stanley because Stanley's the guy who's bringing trivia to YouTube. So let's do it, Stanley. I'll read
Stick
it
'em,
the
Bill.
second
Stick 'em.
when I read it.
Oh.
If he's still here, he might not even still be here. 7
He's here.
seconds.
He's
7
here with
seconds
bullshit.
from when I read it. It's not bullshit. This is fun. Hey, you get
No, not this,
pri-
not this, not this.
Oh, okay, you get a prize at the end of the year. Bucks won already twice. Here we go. 7 seconds. What two actresses portrayed Gamora and Nebula in Guardians of the Galaxy? Hot damn, that's a good one.
Oh fuck. Zoe
Morgan
Sal-
Gillian
Saldana and
Seven.
Karen Gillan.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Stanley, let us know the answers. Is Vega correct? For
Vega.
350 points. That's Vega?
Is this
Zoe
open book?
Saldana's been in a lot of press lately with Amelia Perez getting nominated for 13 Academy Awards.
Stanley got it. Stanley said Vega got it. There you go, Vega. 350 points to you. Class Show, what's going on, brother? Happy Monday.
Good job, Vega.
To you.
Ooh.
Good job, Vega. Stanley, do we have another one? Actually, Stanley, if you have another one, let's do this one for the chat. So this is for the chat. The first person in the chat to give us the correct answer will get let's do 250 points. I kind of feel bad because Stanley can participate. So I'm going to draw the line. The first person in the chat to give us the right answer in the chat. Wolverine first appeared in what character's comic book? And Stanley, when you see the right answer, tell us who got it first. Wolverine first. Piggy, the chat, Piggy.
I'm in the chat.
This fucking guy
I'm in the
said,
chat.
fuck
Oh.
these guys in the chat.
Besides Piggy's answer. Besides Piggy's answer. Okay.
That's a-
Besides Piggy.
Biggie has no decorum.
I'm in the chat.
He has
Yeah.
no decorum.
Smooth move, buddy.
Well, X-Men exclusives would have gotten it with Hulk 181. Very specific. There.
Oh god.
Shit, man. In the chat. Goes straight for it. X-Men exclusive. You got it, man. 250 points. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're gonna do one more for the panel. One more for the panel, and then it'll be a bonus double or nothing. So Stanley, give us one more question for the panel. 7 seconds after I read it. Man,
Excuse me.
you guys are too much. See, Stanley, I like this teamwork. This has been good so far, Stanley. Just better show up to every show now. Here's the question coming. Oh boy, here we go. 7 seconds. What was the first comic book Marvel published in 1961?
Is it Fantastic
Fantastic
Four?
I want to say I heard it from Piggy first.
I heard it from him too.
I heard it from Piggy first. Piggy said fantastic, and he just spoke at a
Replay.
slower pace. We'll pull the replay.
Yeah, you did it on me. Pulled my
We'll pull
points.
Is
Okay,
it,
relax.
Is it who? You know what? Give it to Piggy. You don't have to go to
Piggy's-
the replay.
if
I
Piggy says-
rescind my answer.
Really?
Yes, because you going to replay takes too damn long.
Like it'll take 2 seconds.
Well, is it
It'll take
who
2
says who starts it first or who finishes it first?
Well, technically, none of you said Fantastic,
Fantastic
Four,
Four
one.
number one. Now I said it. I'm the first one to have said it. Now what happens?
Stanley says
Stanley
it's
said
gonna go-
Piggy got it.
Stanley says Piggy got it. So
That's
I'm
fine.
going with Stanley.
I already rescinded my answer.
Piggy, you get 350 points.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me chart, Vega.
Apparently, it's not up to me.
No.
Stanley gave it to you, so it
Stanley,
didn't matter.
Stanley's the
Thank
boss.
you for letting me chart.
I don't
Stan.
question Stanley. Whoever Stanley is out in the world. Okay, so Vega 350 points, Piggy 350 points, and X-Men exclusives got 250 points tonight.
Very good, everybody. Good job.
Good job. Thank you, Stanley. We'll be back on Friday. And I'm going to do an I Spy. I'm going to drop it this week. I know I've been saying it. It's going to drop from now to Friday. So
Like Piggy talking about being out of room, same kind of shit.
Oh my god, I'm being attacked.
Hey,
Said a lot, but
I'm
doesn't
being attacked.
come true.
wow, this is some fucking bullshit. I'll tell you that right now.
Being cyberbullied. And then Ants in the chat talking about I came trying to steal everybody's points tonight.
I'm telling you. It's okay. You're on the board. But that was cool. I kind of like it this way. Spices things up a bit. Anything else before we go? Nice little show tonight. All right. Not everybody at once. Here we go.
I don't know.
Yeah, Stanley, you got to mix it up a little. Not just Marvel. We need some Batman. Some movie. Stanley does it his way. We're going to let Stanley do it his way. What's the movie I got to watch next week? Nobody. God damn it.
And if you can squeeze it in, Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good movie.
What were you going to say, Vega?
I didn't really have anything. I was just gonna say I don't know what I've been trying to figure out what I'm gonna end up doing for a horror display because I don't
Okay.
technically have one. So I've been like,
Okay. Going back and forth?
yeah, eventually these will go away because I'll have Maji cases, and I was wondering if I was gonna repurpose these. I really like a pedestal look, so I've been toying with that, but pedestal like this, using these, like you can have a shit ton of space real quick. Pedestals, you end up a little bit more limited depending on how much money you want to spend on fucking pedestals.
How about we do like a 3D, you know how we do the looks, the designs, and we make it a topic on Friday. We'll show it and see what kind of people like, and we can get ideas that way.
Man, I was do all that work.
Wow, what the fuck?
I ain't gonna have time to do that this week. Maybe in the future.
Vega, did you see? There was a post, I think it was today, that Sideshow is going to resurrect or continue some of their like horror line. You know, like
The Universal Monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that
Wow.
was actually revealed in October.
Yeah.
And it's collectible figures. So right now it does not appear to be statues.
1/6.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Yeah.
Yeah, this was revealed in October, and then I think someone, I want to say like Universal Studios or someone shared it, and then it seemed to have caught people's attention.
Did they though do the statues? I almost don't want them to because those are so nostalgic. Those are like so in their time. That mummy with the I was gonna say the esophagus. You fucking idiot.
Sarcophagus.
Sarcophagus.
Sarcophagus. Yeah. You know, I was gonna say esophagus. But where it opened up, oh, that's so classic. Please don't.
So they should never. No one should ever touch that ever again for the
No.
rest of time.
You could
That's just
touch
silly.
it.
That's just
Touch
silly.
it. Listen, touch it.
That's
I think
just
it's-
silly.
I
It's
think
like
you have
when
to-
people talk about how
This motherfucker
this is
doesn't
my
touch.
Superman. There will never be another Superman, and they're just
No,
going to
but
sit
for example,
and die
the
without
way
all this
they did
other
it-
shit that comes out. They're
for
never going
example,
to touch it because they're
they
so
did-
fucking stubborn, and they
See,
can't
wrong
imagine
always
living in a
overspeak.
time in which something else exists, and then this other thing fucking exists
People who are
that was
wrong
good.
always
Other
say
things
that.
be fucking good too at the same time. It's okay for there to be more than one good fucking thing.
Well, then why can't
Breathe.
why can't Prime One redo Superman Hush?
If
Yeah,
they
you
made
see
a
that come.
different statue,
thing.
it would have been different.
You know, I hope someone does revisit those classic horror line,
I agree.
Universal, just not PCS, please.
PCS can't even get.
I'd buy that for $1.
Oh God, you guys tonight.
They don't
man.
seem to be going. I don't think they will. He's.
I think they do great turtles.
I think they do great. That's what everyone
it.
says, and it kind of stops there.
So,
Hey,
so
no, they did a good
Sideshow-
Mega Man. That Mega Man is dope.
Okay, all right, I'll give you that.
They did them. so
Sideshow-
one,
Sideshow
two,
heard you.
three,
Hold
four,
on.
5 statues.
Sideshow heard you.
What are we waiting for? Take this!
No,
Okay.
Universal Monsters do it. That's fine.
Yeah.
But just make it different. I don't want to. Just make it different. I don't want to see the same. I don't want to see it because it kills the hobby, guys. It has been a long time. It's been like 20 years. So whatever. Fine.
Yeah, this is a dumb.
Alan
Like, remember
said-
what
Alan
they-
said
remember
not-
you, man.
Alan
He-
said not PCS though.
Remember what they did with the Iron Man, where he was landing the superhero landing pose. They did that original statue,
Right.
and then like 3 years ago or whatever,
did it again.
They redid it exactly same pose.
Right. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. I agree with you on that. Just like Superman Hush. All right. Anything else we want to talk about?
Jeez.
Shit. Different scale. No, I think that's it. Bill, we're good. Congrats on some points tonight, Bill. I mean, did he get points?
Yeah, well, I should have sat back and let Bill get his shit so he could. I'm sorry, Bill. I was not a team player tonight. I'll do better next time.
That's okay. There's Friday. Friday, Bill's gonna conquer. Thanks for stopping by, Bill. He's frozen. All right, Piggy. Happy Monday, and hope you have a good rest of the week, you guys.
Yeah,
Alan, always good to see you as well.
thank you.
Appreciate it.
I still have energy. Like I feel like we could keep going, but I know it's that's the coffee talking. What's Mitchell saying? Give John Monster Squad.
Oh, Monster Squad's fantastic. I love Monster Squad.
They've been on Monster
Actually,
Squad.
man.
Man's
Monster
got
Squad, too.
Nords.
All right, guys. Stay safe, collect responsibly, and we will see you Friday. This week, I'll be dropping the Everyday Display, which I've been having a blast doing. And a huge shout out to everybody who has kind of come forward and said, hey, I want to do a video and everything, and who I've asked, and they've also done a review, collection tour. Absolutely love it. So appreciate you guys. Ledge is this week. We celebrated Kenzie, Slifer. We had a mystery collection as well. And we celebrated Aspen last week. So this week will be Ledge, and we have a slew of others down the pipeline. So if anybody wants to be on the Everyday Display, please reach out. I've been having a blast putting them together. and I think people have been really enjoying seeing other fellow collectors' collections. So appreciate you guys. All the best. We'll see you soon.
Peace, guys.
Buy anything you want. Just buy it all.
Don't listen. That is
Buy it all.
irresponsible.
Start of the year. Start strong. Don't be a bitch.
Collect responsibly and don't
Charge
listen
that credit card.
No. What?
Cha-ching!
No. Don't mortgage that house.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.
I'll buy that for $1.